Everyone, I just finished shooting my workout for today. As you can tell, I'm not at home today. You know, I'm always telling you that there's a park within walking distance from me that has a pull-up bar. So today I thought I would practice my pull-ups, so I am at that park. Unfortunately, I am ridiculously out of shape with push-ups because I just haven't been doing them. So it was a little bit of a hot mess, but it was a really great workout. This is actually a workout that I wrote years ago, but I never made a video for it because of the pull-ups. When I do pull-ups at home on my little pull-up bar, there's just not really a way for me to set up a good shot, so I never made a video. So I thought today, why don't I come to the park, I'll make a video for this workout because it's a really great workout. Before I get started, I do want you to know, because I know that there are a lot of mixed feelings about making videos in public spaces. I do want you to know that every single person that you see in the background of this video, I specifically went up to them and asked for permission. They all said it was fine that I was shooting a workout. They all said that it was fine that they were in it. So I just want you to know that, because I'm not one of those people, and I don't want you thinking I'm one of those people. So I did get expressed permission from every single person that you see in this video. But it's just something to be aware of. I'm always encouraging you to take the workouts to the park or the beach or wherever. Just remember that if you are filming your workout, I think that's great. I think it's a great tool, even if you're not sharing your workouts like I do. I think it's a great tool to just be able to see yourself on video so that you can take a look at your form. But keep in mind that the park or the beach or the hiking trail is not your backyard. So it's a public space, it's a shared space. So same thing goes if you're filming at the gym. It's just always a good idea when you're in a public space to check with people around you, make sure that they understand that it's okay if they say, no, I'm not comfortable with it, because a lot of people, even when they're not comfortable, will not be comfortable telling you that they're not comfortable. So make sure they know that no is an acceptable answer, and I just think it's a good idea to get permission when you are in a public space from the other people that are sharing that space. So that's my little speech for today. I'm not going to explain and demonstrate the exercises before we begin because it's just difficult to do here. I don't think you would be able to hear me really well, and besides, the exercises are super simple and super basic. I'll talk you through it as we're going. We're just doing jump rope, and then we're doing pull-up burpees. So it's a push-up plus a pull-up. Now, they redid this park. When I used to come back here years ago, there was 3 pull-up bars, like a small, medium, and a high, and the medium one was a perfect height for me. They redid the park, and there is not a single pull-up bar here that is an appropriate height for me. So I had to kind of make do with something that I don't think is technically a pull-up bar, and it was still a little bit too high for me, but I made it work. So, you know, it's always fun to challenge yourself to use your surroundings and just kind of make it work in your space. So that's what I did today. But all I did, I brought my little interval timer with me. So I have my interval timer set for 2 intervals. The first interval is a 15-second rest interval. The second interval is 1 minute and 30 seconds. So 90 seconds, my timer makes you put it as 1 minute and 30 seconds. So however your timer works. Those 2 intervals times 12 rounds. So I don't know if you can see this, okay? 15 seconds rest, 1 minute and 30 seconds work, times 12 rounds. And all I was doing was just going back and forth between jump rope and then my burpees. The burpees is really just a push-up plus a pull-up. So as many revolutions as possible with the jump rope for 90 seconds, then rest for 15 seconds, and then as many reps as possible of 1 push-up plus 1 pull-up in 90 seconds, and just keep going like that for 6 rounds. The whole thing takes exactly 21 minutes. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll talk you through it as we are going. If you want to go ahead and do this workout with me, grab your jump rope if you have one. If you don't have a jump rope, you can just substitute with any other kind of cardio exercise for those 90-second work intervals where I'm jumping rope. So you can jog in place, you can do high knees, jumping jacks, mountain climbers. I'm at this park today. There's a dirt track. I could actually run around the dirt track. So use your space, get creative, and just use what's available to you. But any kind of cardio exercise while I'm jumping jumping rope will work. And if you don't have a pull-up bar, you can substitute with any other burpee variation you want. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Grab your jump rope if you have one. Grab your pull-up bar if you have one at home. Take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so I am starting as always with my rest interval. So we are on 15-second rest intervals. This is just so I have a few seconds to get ready and I don't lose anything off of my first work interval. And now we're just gonna jump rope for 90 seconds. So the work intervals are 90 seconds long. I always just kind of jog in place while I'm jumping rope, but remember that any variation of jump rope you want to do is fine. So if you are more comfortable jumping with your feet together, you can jump with your feet together. If you're really good at jump rope, then you can feel free to do a more challenging jump rope variation. You can do high knees, you can jump side to side, you can do twist jumps, you can jump on one foot, you can even do double unders. If you are good enough to do double unders for a minute and a half, I'm jealous. I don't think I can do double unders for a second and a half. So whatever jump rope variation you want to do is fine. And if you don't have a jump rope, remember that any type of cardio exercise you want to do is fine. So you can just be jogging in place right now. You can be doing high knees or jumping jacks. You can shadow box. If you're at home and you have a heavy bag at home, or if you're in the gym, you can take this workout to the gym and do 90 seconds of work on the heavy bag. That would be a great substitution, but basically any kind of cardio exercise you want to do for 90 seconds is totally fine. 10 seconds left in this work interval. Okay, so now this is our 15-second rest interval. So we have 15 seconds to rest, slow down your breathing a little bit, and get ready for our next work interval. Now we are going to do pull-up burpees. So again, it's just a push-up plus a pull-up. So minding your form on the push-up, making sure that your body is in one straight line from your heels to your shoulders. Or if you're doing knee push-ups, that straight line is going to be from your knees to your shoulders, but make sure you're not letting your hips drop down. And make sure you're also keeping your head still. So don't lower your forehead to the ground. That's a mistake I see a lot of people make. Keep your head still. Make sure your abs are nice and tight and that your hips are lifted high. If your hips are slightly elevated, that's not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but you're not going to hurt yourself that way. As long as your back is flat, you're not going to hurt yourself that way. So do your best to have your body in one straight line from your heels to your shoulders. And then you're just bending your elbows and lowering your chest as low to the ground as you can. If you can't get your chest all the way down to the ground, that's fine. Just get it down as low as you can. So if you need to shorten up your range of motion, that's fine. Shorten up your range of motion, or you can always go to your knees and do the push-ups from your knees. That'll make it a bit easier. Just make sure that you're minding your form. Keep your abs tight, keep your hips lifted high, keep your back straight. Keep your body in one straight line, either from your heels to your shoulders or your knees to your shoulders, and keep your head still. So now another 15-second rest interval. So take a few seconds to breathe. Pick up your jump rope. We're just going back and forth between these two exercises. So now we're going to start our next 90-second work interval. So jumping rope for a minute and 30 seconds. You want to complete as many revolutions with the jump rope as you can. And the goal is to make it through the entire 90-second work interval without stopping. But for me, I was not able to do that. I was not able to sustain that for this entire workout. You'll see that I'm going to start just completing like 100 revolutions and then taking a rest break before I start back up, because I just was really struggling. I can't really blame the heat. It's not all that hot out here today, but you know, my stamina is just lacking, and I'm definitely out of practice with my pull-ups. I've been needing to work on my push-ups for sure,
But pull-ups, I literally cannot remember the last time I did a pull-up, like period. So the pull-ups were very taxing for me, so it made the jump rope intervals that much more difficult. So obviously if you need to pause and rest, the goal is not to just like keel over and die. So if you need to rest during the work interval, then you should rest. I certainly was. But the goal, if you can, is to make it through the entire work interval without resting. So now another 15 seconds to rest. So put the jump rope down, and we're going to do another round of our pull-up burpees. So again, our work interval has started, but for me it was really hard to work throughout this entire 90-second work interval. I was having to slow down my pace a lot and take a lot of little rest breaks because I was just finding this exercise so taxing today after not having done pull-ups for years and years. I honestly can't remember the last time I did a pull-up. And this is not a pull-up bar technically that I'm using, but all of the pull-up bars are just not the right height for me. They're too high. I can't even like jump up to them. So I didn't really have much of a choice once I was here. So you can see that this bar is a little tiny bit high for me, and I'm kind of having to jump up to it. So my form may not be exactly picture perfect on these pull-ups, but I was doing my best. Until I have enough strength, until I can get back to a place where I'm practicing my pull-ups regularly and I'm stronger with them, then I'm gonna have to use a little bit of momentum. Ideally, you wanna like start from a dead hang on your pull-ups. But if you're not there yet and you need to kind of use a little momentum, I'm not gonna tell on you. And I'm not gonna go on your YouTube channel and like talk shit to you in your comments. So just do your best. All right, so another 15 seconds to rest, and we're just gonna continue. So that's our first 2 rounds. We're gonna do 6 rounds of these 2 exercises back to back total. So I'm just gonna continue like this for 4 more rounds. So here's our next 90-second jump rope interval. So again, you'll see me taking rest breaks, and you'll see my pace slow down a lot, especially on the burpees. That's okay. I was doing my best. I was giving it everything I had. This is just what I had to give today. Like I said, this is a workout that I actually wrote years ago, a really long time ago, and I've done it a few times at home with my little pull-up bar that goes in the door frame. But like I said in the beginning of the video, when I do that, there's not really a place that I can set up my camera to take a good video. So I never made a video of this workout, and I didn't know what to do today for my workout. So I thought, why don't I go to the park and I'll shoot a video for the Chandelier workout. But I kind of knew it was going to be a struggle doing pull-ups because I haven't done them in a long time. But I didn't anticipate struggling with my jump rope as much as I was struggling with it today, but it's okay. I really was doing my best. Just remember, that's all you can do is your best. So do your best and let that be good enough. On another day, my best might look better than this, and on another day, my best might look worse than this, but this was what I had today, so this is what you get today. All right, so another 15 seconds to rest, and then we are back to our pull-up burpees. And that's it. That's really the whole workout. So this is round 3. So I'll let you go ahead and just watch me do the final 3 rounds without my voiceover distracting you the whole time. So hopefully between the description box and having all of the instructions printed out in the description box down below the video, and watching me actually do it, and then listening to me explain it, for the first half of the workout. Hopefully everything makes sense. But of course, if you have any questions about the format, about how it all fits together, if you have any questions about how to do the exercises with the correct form, or if you don't have a jump rope and you don't have a pull-up bar and you need help with equipment-free substitutions, remember you can always ask questions and I will always do my best to help you answer them. But you can do any type of cardio exercise instead of jump rope. And if you don't have a pull-up bar, you don't have access to one at a nearby park or anything like that, then any burpee variation will work. So you don't have to do pull-ups. Just substitute with any burpee variation you want. There are a million different burpee variations, so just pick one that works for you and go with it. And that's it. That's round 3. So that's half the workout. We have 3 more rounds to go. So I'll let you go ahead and watch the final 3 rounds. And then I will meet you over at the picnic table and we'll have a little chat.
So that's it, that's the workout. I did my bonus burpee already. I'm gonna head back there and do my McFlurry minute. I forget what we're on. I think we have completed 5 successful McFlurry minutes in a row. I think we're going for 6 today. So I'm gonna head back over there, lug my little tripod over, and I'm going to reset my timer to count down 60 seconds for me. I'm going to jump rope for 60 seconds, completing as many revolutions with my jump rope as I can. And if I can make it through the entire 60-second work interval without tripping over my jump rope, everybody wins a free McFlurry. So let's head back over for the McFlurry minute, and then I'll meet you back here. All right, my timer has been reset. I brought Victoria to the park with me today. Victoria is my beautiful silver jump rope with the pretty light pink metallic handles. And for those of you who have been asking me where I get my jump ropes, I will leave a link and a coupon code in the description box down below the video. So click on the link and use coupon code RUDEBECCA to save an additional 10%. If I remember correctly, I think that our current streak is at 5 in a row. I think we're going for 6 in a row today. So let's hope I can get this done. I would really love to keep the streak going. I am starting with a 10-second rest interval, and then hopefully in about a minute from now, I can get out of this sun and head straight to McDonald's for my free McFlurry lunch. So here we go, 10 seconds rest. And we are all hopefully just 60 seconds away from free ice cream. Here we go. We did it. I think that's 6 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. I will be heading straight to McDonald's from the park because it's hot out today and I'm hungry and I have a free McFlurry waiting for me there. So of course I'm eating ice cream for lunch today, as should you. Follow me on Instagram, follow McDonald's on Instagram, show them my story and collect your free McFlurry. It's just that easy. Participating locations only. Let's go back to the little picnic table and then we'll wrap things up. And then I'm going straight to McDonald's and enjoying my free McFlurry for lunch. All right, that's gonna do it for today. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately. And even if you are not doing the workouts with me, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. Please know that I appreciate you all so very much. One reminder, I didn't mention it at the beginning of the video, but as always, if anything is unclear with the format, if you need help with beginner modifications or equipment-free substitutions, if you have any questions about how to do these exercises with the correct form, I'm right here to help, so please just ask. It's really important that you understand how to do the exercises correctly before you begin the workout so that you reduce your risk of injury and also just so that you make sure you're getting the maximum benefit out of each exercise. So if you have any doubt about how to do these exercises with the correct form, please just ask. You guys also know it's extremely important to me that all of my workouts are always accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me, and I'm always here to help facilitate that. So I did not go over beginner modifications today, but I'm always here to help. So please don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if you need any help. And remember also that I always take the time to type out the instructions in the description box down below the video. But if anything is unclear, I am here to answer questions. That is going to do it for today. But before I say goodbye, I have to say one final thank you to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way until the end and commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I say goodbye, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. I have a friend sitting over here, and he just gave me a secret code phrase of the day, but I forgot it already. Do you want to be in the video? Say it? All right, he's gonna help me out. All right, do you want to say your name or anything?
Oh. Hi, my name is Francisco. I'm from here in Burbank, and the secret phrase is, it is hard to soar with the eagles when you're surrounded by turkeys.
It is hard. Thank you, Francisco. I went to sit down and start recording, and he was sitting there, and I was like, am I going to be bothering you if I'm blathering in the camera? He's like, no, go for it. So I asked him if he wanted to participate and provide today's secret code phrase of the day. So there you have it. It is hard to soar with the eagles when you are surrounded by turkeys. So if you are still watching this video, hello. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says it is hard to soar with the eagles when you are surrounded by turkeys. That is going to do it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Thanks, Francisco.